Alright, I just want to say before this video begins that I never watched any of Shane Dawson's videos before this drama unfolded, nor did I like or dislike any of them, but I did used to have this kind of respect for Shane Dawson and what he is on the platform, and that's a YouTuber from the olden days that's still relevant. Like, hell, this dude started making videos 10 years ago, and his latest video recently made it to #1 on trending. Like, you don't see YouTubers that started in 2010 that often still as relevant as Shane Dawson is today. Like, you don't see Sky Does Minecraft getting as many views as he used to, and then you see someone like Shane Dawson still very relevant today, which honestly, I think that is a very admirable thing, and I respect him for that. But all my respect for him was washed away faster than the cum being washed off his cat after he pulled this shit over the weekend. So if you guys don't remember, about a year ago, Tati Westbrook accused James Charles of pulling a Joe Exotic, trying to turn straight guys gay. And during that drama, Jeffree Star decided to add to the fire of the James Charles hate by saying on Twitter that James Charles is a danger to society and that he wasn't allowed near his boyfriend, basically just adding to the false accusations. And because of that shit he pulled in the past, a lot of people are calling him out for it today and basically just ripping on him for what he did, along with some other stuff he did in the past too, but let's not get off topic. Now, because of that, people decided to also rip on Shane Dawson for working with Jeffree Star on the makeup palette and the documentary. With that, people were also starting to speculate if Shane, Tati, and Jeffree all worked together to manufacture the false allegations against James Charles. Now, because of that, Shane decided to respond on his Twitter, basically trying to put down all of these questions people had about him, Jeffree, and Tati. This was the worst fucking response ever. Hell, it was so bad he had to delete the response. Luckily, I was able to get a screenshot of the tweet, though. And guys, I'm not going to read the whole fucking thing. I'm just going to summarize the 2 points that people are mad at Shane over, which are that he not only knew that Tati was making a video on him, but that James Charles deserved all of the shit he got after those false accusations were released because he had a massive ego and that he was, quote, serving him a piece of humble pie. Yeah, I'm not sure what pie serving went more wrong. The one SpongeBob tried to serve to Squidward, or this? You know what? I can confidently say this one went more wrong. Because not only was he okay with someone being falsely called a predator, but he was okay with that person having their career ruined. I'm sorry, a 19-year-old having their career ruined over false accusations, with the, quote, sole purpose of trying to serve him a piece of humble pie. Which, first of all, there is nothing humbling about falsely calling someone a predator. Like, if anything, that's the most unhumble thing you can do, and just the most asshole-ish thing you can do to someone. You think the guy who was falsely accused of coming on his cat would defend anyone, especially anybody he knows personally, being falsely accused of any sexual conducts or whatever, and that he would try to disprove all those false accusations against James. But no, I guess if you have a massive ego, you deserve all the backlash you get from false accusations. However, that's not the only thing people are pissed at him for. Another thing that pissed people off in his Twitter post was that he basically called out all of the terrible aspects of the beauty community and how they're all basically just awful people. However, even though he knows that Jeffree falls into this category of awful people, he decided to say this. Yes, Jeffree is in that list of dramatic gurus, and he would admit that, and he will always be family to me, and I love him despite those characteristics. This is the most stupid logic I've ever heard, because not only is he okay with hanging out with someone he already knows is a terrible person, but if false accusations were to hit Shane Dawson again, he's just setting himself up for Jeffree Star to add fire to those accusations. And just to give you guys an idea of how stupid this is, this would be like if Slazo, after being called a rapist by I'm Alex, went back to being friends with I'm Alex. And Slazo is saying that, oh, I'm Alex is like family, he only made a mistake. Honestly, I hope he stops doing it, and that he realizes that Jeffree Star is not family. In addition, I hope he apologizes for the shit he said about James, because that is fucking awful, that he thinks that James deserved it. I gotta say though, the only good thing to come out of all of this stuff happening is the memes going around on Twitter of Shane Dawson coming on his cat again. Okay, so that's all I really gotta say on all this. Bye.